Turning to the war in the Middle East, the White House says it is discussing with Israel strategies to eliminate Hamas in Rafah without initiating a large-scale ground invasion. This development follows Prime Minister Netanyahu's reaffirmation of Israel's commitment to its ongoing military effort. Shin Se-byuck reports.
The United States and Israel are exploring strategies to eliminate Hamas in Rafah without resorting to a large-scale ground invasion. According to the White House, U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan had a phone conversation on Sunday with Israeli National Security Advisor Tzachi Hanegbi, discussing alternative actions to defeat Hamas throughout Gaza. Sullivan reiterated President Joe Biden's long-standing concerns about a potential ground invasion that could result in massive civilian casualties. Hanegbi, in response, gave his assurances that Israel is taking U.S. concerns into account. The talks came following Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's video message released on Sunday, reaffirming Israel's commitment to continue to fight.
Keep going until victory, and that's how we will do it. The spirit of the people, with God's help, will continue to lift us up in the faithful challenges that are still ahead of us and that we had in our 76 years of independence.
Speaking at a Yad Labani ceremony for fallen soldiers held in Jerusalem, Netanyahu said that they have completed about half of the war, but also said they are committed to completing this sacred task as it is the only way to defeat Hamas. On the same day, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken shared his thoughts on a recent report by the State Department on Israel's use of weapons sent by the U.S. after Hamas attacked Israel on October 7th.
We don't have double standards. We treat Israel, one of our closest allies and partners, just as we would treat any other country, including in assessing something like international humanitarian law and its compliance with that law.
While the report, which was submitted to Congress last Friday, indicated that Israel may have violated international humanitarian law, Blinken highlighted the difficulty of coming to that conclusion during wartime. He also stressed the Biden administration's stance that the U.S. would not support Israel and send weapons if Israel decides to go ahead with a full-scale invasion of Rafah. Shin Se-byuck, 아리랑뉴스.